Good day. And would you please give me an opportunity to get something off my chest without stabbing me in my heart? I am baffled by the way Christians can so easily cherry pick which of Christ's commands to follow and which they will ignore. I am more puzzled about why it is such a debatable issue. This concern jumped out at me as I realized how many of the reels and stories on Meta, that's Facebook, and TikTok, are seemingly endless variations on the theme of kindness and thoughtfulness to someone who should be obviously in dire need of help. The great aspect of the stories or the videos is that the not so nice actors get their comeuppance by the end of the viewing. That outcome is not exactly what we see and hear in the daily news. Christ taught that one of the best gauges of a Christian's discipleship is how he or she treats the less fortunate. The hungry, thirsty strangers, naked, poor, the sick, the prisoners, the widows, the orphans, the foreigners, outsiders, people who are homeless, persons with physical, emotional, or mental disabilities, you know, people who are marginalized, overlooked, ignored, devalued, literally anyone who is vulnerable, needing, deserving of special care and protection. Jesus called them lovingly the least of these in Matthew 25, verse 40. When Christians use the Bible to cover their personal preferences and bias, whether it be demonstrated in the home or at church or in the marketplace, etc., to promote their personal agendas, aspirations, for example, acquisitions of power, wealth, and prestige, then the non believers aptly let the beloved disciple John the Revelator cry aloud. Anyone can say, I love God, yet have hatred toward another believer. This makes him a phony because if you don't love a brother or sister whom you can see, how can you truly love God whom you can't see? That's 1 John chapter 4, verse 20 in the Passion Translation. Oh, that text speaks to believers, so let's use Jesus' words. For I was hungry, and you fed me. I was thirsty, and you gave me a drink. I was a stranger, and you invited me into your home. I was naked, and you gave me clothing. I was sick, and you cared for me. I was in prison, and you visited me. Then these righteous ones will reply, Lord, when did we ever see you hungry and feed you, or thirsty and give you something to drink, or a stranger and show you hospitality, or naked and give you clothing? When did we ever see you sick or in prison and visit you? And the king will say, I tell you the truth. When you did it to one of the least of these, my brothers and sisters, you were doing it to me. Matthew 25, verses 35 to 40, the New Living Translation. I would like to challenge us on our journeys to understanding how to live the balanced life, to truly practice demonstrating an attitude of Christ where everyone, anyone, all people are our brothers and sisters. And when we can help them, we should. Be blessed.